Yeah, nice joke, China. Oscillating tower fans, exploding air pumps, bargain-priced oil-filled electric heaters that will burn down homes. Notebook computer battery. Oh, I remember this one because I had a friend that happened to. I saw the computer after that. The notebook computer battery that burned up the computers and caused other property damage. This dude used to use a tray similar to mine because my laptop sits on a TV tray. His computer melted and kind of like caved in on itself and just burned, like blackened the surface it was sitting on. It was ridiculous. And then, of course, smoke and electric and all this other crap happened. And then eventually, he put it out. But that was funky. That was huge right there. That knocked out communications for a lot of people on the go in a lot of places. Circular saws with faulty blade guards that result in cutting the users, not the wood. Good one. All right. Electrical products made in China represent a significant percentage of the recalls because it's just like I said, folks, it's America made in China. You know, last month, let's see, this right here is current. Last month, the National Electric Safety Month, the Commission noted the dangerous counterfeit electrical products. You remember, you know those as seen on television, or as you've seen such and such and that, those knockoff brands, you know. And now with OxyClean, it might not be OxyClean, it might be BoxyClean or whatever they come up with, and you know, fancied up and kind of make it look like it, you know, or other products like that. I know Mighty Putty has a knockoff on it. So anyway, I know this is electrical though, and those aren't. So anyway, the electrical products, many of which come from China, that pose serious risk to life and limb. I mean, this is crazy. And this is coming from the Commission. All right, this is the National Commission for, you know, public safety as far as products go. Or I think consumer products or whatever it is. They have the fancy. I'll scroll down and we'll get the name later. All right, many counterfeit products are made in China, and CPSC is actively working with the Chinese government, to reduce the number of unsafe products that are exported to the United States. And this, understand folks, now this is United States. United States may be mentioned a lot in this. Trust me, we're not the only schmucks buying from China. Okay? We're not. Alright, anyway, let's see. The agency suggests that if the price of such an item seems too good to be true, it could be because it is made of inferior and unsafe counterfeit material. Imagine that. Pretty much you're just buying fake shit that's going to kill you. Stop doing it. Stop being so cheap. Alright, where's these other products? Oh, here's one I remember. Pier 1 import found out when 180,000 pieces of glassware were ordered to be recalled by CPSC because the items broke for no apparent reason, sometimes cutting the hands of the people holding the glasses. You're holding a glass and all of a sudden, bing! Ah! I mean, just, you're holding on to a glass and, you know, I don't know how much of a grip somebody might have on one, but just, you know, holding something and just from your contact exploding. That sounds like an experiment to me, more so than faulty equipment or materials. You know, oh yeah, what could be wrong with purchasing a bar stool with a rooster engraved in the top of it? Attractive, right? Well, it was found out in this full-size stool, it was found that several people found out that it was too good to be true because it was under $30, because it would collapse even under the weight of a small child. That's ridiculous. Alright, 40,000 cribs were recalled. 450,000 infant car seats. I remember that one. Toys R Us carried the majority of those. let's see. Choking accidents when from parts off of toys, that's been going on for years, though. That's not just a China thing. That really is irrelevant. That's just common sense. Don't buy a child too small of a piece of anything, because where's the first thing that the child gets? It goes in the mouth. No matter what it is, you give them a turd in the mouth. All right, Graco received 137 reports of infant mouthing chewing toys, and let's see, choking on tiny pieces of the soft block tower toys imported from China. At least 32 infants were found gagging, if anybody remembers this, from pieces, and 49 choked on the plastic covering that would just come off for no reason at all. And all 40,000 had to be in all 40,000 had to be recalled. I say, what else is going on with this? Drug-laced frozen eel and juice made with unsafe color additives. I don't know why that would be something, but okay. Seafood. Oh, yeah. This is the good one. Remember when a certain floor mart started carrying Vietnamese shrimp and Chinese and all that seafood from over there? You remember that certain mart store? And a couple of other ones, not just them, but they were the biggest. This is a good one. Now check this out for all you seafood lovers. The raising of most of the fish products come from contaminated waterways that have raw sewage in them. Now, I know some of the best tasting fish in the world are bottom feeders, but to do it intentionally is just not cool. All right? The way the phrase actually reads, it says, China, the leading exporter of seafood to the U.S., is raising most of the fish in water contaminated with raw sewage and compensating by using dangerous drugs and chemicals that may, many of which that are banned by the FDA. And yet we let them in the country. Why? Because they're in the fish. What? I mean, it's just ridiculous. And the list goes on and on and on. It's I could keep going. There's so many different things. And this is recent, folks. We're not talking about over the past 20 years. We're talking about recent. All right? This, especially since 2004, has turned into an explosion of what I would like to call the silent killings. Now, everybody knows about the silent invasion that the U.S. is dealing with right now. Everybody knows about the silent invasion. Now we're being silently killed, silently choked, burned, strangled. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know about anybody out there, but it really is a serious matter. And it's not one of those things where you just say, well, nobody's going to do anything about it. What if it's you that's affected next time? When's enough enough? When your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your pet, your cousin, aunt, in-laws, your wife is affected by one of these. When's enough enough? And that goes for the government officials out there also. Because you're not immune. You may have a little bit more of the high life than most of us civvies, but you're not immune. And I just asked a question. You could talk to the government officials all day long till you're proverbially blue in the face. But when are you actually going to do something? When are you going to listen to the small voices, such as myself, that speak out on these matters? Because I have no fear. Got to get past my dogs, then you got to get past my guns. So bring it on, China. Because like I said, it's nothing against the Chinese people. It's against the people who are doing this to us, who are allowing people of the world, not just the U.S., to be choked, burned, drowned, dropped, trapped, killed, poisoned, renal failure. You know, my voice may be small. I may not have 100,000 subscribers, but it's like I've always said, if I could touch one person's life and they can pass it on, or if their voice is larger than mine and they stumble across this video, I urge you to pass this on.